Okay. All right, this is pages 15 through 21. We are meeting the last 3 students, and now we will have met all 7. Okay. So the first one today, his name is Jeffrey. Okay. The next one is Danielle, which we actually heard her name yesterday. We just haven't heard her point of view yet. Okay, so Danielle. All right, I'm going to turn the page for the last one. Yes, obviously, there's an odd number, so I'm just going to write the name at the top, and we're not going to divide the page. Maybe we'll need it for something else, okay? So I'm going to turn the page. Our last one is, her name is Anna. Okay.
What page is up? Sophia, stop.
You're in my video. Stop it. Okay. All right, let's start with Jeffrey. All right, let's figure out which kid Jeffrey is. The kids in my class are all right. I have to deal with Alexia again, plus her feather boas and leopard print clothes and her stupid purse. I wonder what kind of makeup she puts on this year. She's so dumb. She thinks she's a Hollywood star or something. Then there's Luke. I don't mind him. He's just smart and serious about school. And Danielle's in my class. She's fat. And then there's Peter, a wise guy, a total smart aleck. I wanted to tell Terupt that Peter spent all his time in the bathroom because he was messing around. But Terupt figured it out, even if he was new. He seems smart. I just don't want him trying to figure me out. I'm no good in school. School sucks. That's Jeffrey's whole chapter. So, one person, tell me your guess. Which type of kid you think Jeffrey is? Addie? The bully. Let me do a couple more guesses. He's not the bully. Derek? I don't know what you just said. Darian?
Troublemaker?
Maybe a troublemaker. Aaron? Insulter. Michelle? So the quiet kid. Okay.
The complainer?
Complainer.
The judge? The boring kid?
Yeah. So the last sentence the last 2 sentences of his, where he says, I just don't want him trying to figure me out. I'm no good in school. School sucks, is kind of his attitude. So he's actually called the slacker. He's the slacker. Okay. So really all we know about him right now is he does not like school very much. And we're just going to write what he says. He says school sucks. So he has a bad attitude. Okay. If he says, I just don't want him trying to figure me out, that means he wants to be what? Beverly?
Mysterious.
Maybe mysterious, and he wants to be left alone. He's like, let me come here, do what I need to do, and go home, right? Wants to be left alone. Okay, so we know that Danielle's in the class. Let's see what she says about her 5th grade class. Okay, I'm going to slide up and copy it in a second. Here we go, Danielle. Okay. School wasn't so great. My teacher seemed pretty nice, and he could be funny too, but none of that matters when you don't have friends. Lexi had done this stuff to me before. One day she's my friend, the next she's not. I don't even know why. I'm not mean to her. This year was the worst though. Things started out fine. Then one day after recess, Lexi started ignoring me, pretending I wasn't there. She would talk about things right in front of me and leave me out of the conversation. She started telling her stupid fat jokes. It was horrible. I cried at home a lot. I am a little heavy. Well, bigger, I guess. I don't like saying I'm fat. I don't know why I am. I watch what I eat, and I don't have any more than the other girls at lunch. Mom says I'll grow into my body. She's not fat. Neither's my brother Charlie. Or Grandma or Grandpa or Dad. Grandma says, "You gotta have some meat on your bones, girl." Yeah, Grandma, I think. So someone like Lexi can tell fat jokes about me. I don't say anything, though. Grandma doesn't get it. Only Mom understands. And I feel a little better when she reassures me that I'll thin out as I grow. She also tells me that there must be a reason I'm having to deal with all this. It's making you a better person, she says, and someday this experience will help you. Well, that's all great, but I wish I could grow into my body now. We live on a farm. My mom grew up here. My grandma and grandpa live in their own house next to ours. They help us run the farm, so my grandma is around a lot, and she wanted to know what was wrong with me, why I was crying. Anytime I'd mention Lexi, she'd get all mad. "I'm going into that school and I'm gonna fix that girl," she said. No, Grandma. Why are you even still friends with her? She doesn't know how to treat people well, especially a friend. It's not her fault, Grandma. It's this new girl's fault, I said, sticking up for Lexi the way I always do. A new girl that I can't stand. Is that the truth? No.
No.
If you keep telling yourself that, it won't ever get better, Grandma said. She's a tough woman. The only time I've got friends is when I'm in Lexi's group. Nobody wants to be friends with the fat kid. I don't know what to do. Grandma said a prayer with me that night. We knelt by my bed. Dear God, please give Danielle the strength to stand up to those mean girls in school, or do what you can to teach Alexia a lesson. If you made her fat, that'd be all right by me. I elbowed Grandma. Oh, okay, she said. I just ask that you provide Danielle with some comfort and direction during these tough times. We pray for the good weather to hold up and for the farm. Amen. Okay, I'm going to read you the sentence that will kind of give you the clue to which kind of girl Danielle is. It's this part where she says, "It's not her fault, Grandma. It's the new girl's fault," I said, sticking up for Lexi the way I always do. What kind of person does things like that? Celine? Okay, the sweet girl? Michelle? She's Alexia's what? Like her follower? Her follower. Okay. Everly? The third wheel. She feels kind of left out. Okay. Yeah. So she's considered the pushover. And if you don't know what a pushover is, it literally means like you do what anybody tells you to. So she so badly wants to stay on Lexi's good side because she wants to have friends. So she's like, okay, I'll do what you say, or she'll cover for Lexi because she's just a pushover. Like you let people walk all over you. Like you won't stand up for yourself type of person. Okay. Derek, sit down, please. Julian cannot see. So the pushover. Okay. So we know that she is close with her family, right? They all live together on a farm. And then I'm going to say, trouble with Lexi, which is Alexia. Lexia. Same person the whole time, okay? So she's just kind of struggling, like all around, trying to figure out school, herself, growing up, things like that. All right, Anna's our last one. I'll turn the page when we're done. Okay, Anna. I didn't say much in school, and I never raised my hand. That would have been an easy way for people to notice me, and I don't want to be noticed. People can be real mean. That's something Mom warned me about, and my mom knows, trust me. I didn't have any close friends, and I wasn't looking for any. Mom was my best friend. Not getting noticed was never a problem for me before. I was always quiet, and I behaved, so the teachers left me alone. I kept my head down and looked at the floor a lot, but I'm a good observer. Mrs. Williams, our principal, she winks whenever there's some big surprise coming. It's something I noticed a few years ago. If you keep quiet, you have time to look and listen and take things in. At the beginning of the year, the first thing you pay attention to is the classroom. Okay, now try to picture the room, okay? We had a nice room, a big one. There was a whole wall of windows opposite of the door. Mr. Terupt's desk was in the corner by those windows. The students' desks were arranged in 5 tables of 4, so right away I knew we had a teacher who was into teamwork and who probably didn't mind a little talking. Otherwise, we would have been in old-fashioned rows. The front of the room had the blackboard and the back wall had a whiteboard. The last side of the room had all the cabinets, a sink, plus a drinking fountain. Most of the room was carpeted except for the side by the sink and the fountain, and our door was next to the fountain. The other thing, the bigger thing you pay attention to in the beginning, is your teacher, especially if he's new, like Mr. Terupt. Right away, I could tell that he was a reader because there were books everywhere in our room. Mom liked that when I told her. Mom is a library assistant at another school. It's a good job. She has the same schedule I do, and it allows her to take some classes at night. She's studying art, something she missed out on when she was younger. She's really good at drawing and painting. Mr. Terupt was young and athletic looking. He didn't have any pictures from around his desk, and he didn't wear a wedding ring. Mrs. Newberry, from across the hall, didn't have a wedding ring either. Neither does Mom. Mr. Terupt turned out to be different. He noticed me on the first day. It didn't matter that I wasn't raising my hand because he would say, "Anna, get ready, I'm calling on you next." Or if we were just talking about something and there wasn't one opinion, he would say, "Anna, what do you think?" He wasn't going to let me hide all year. This made me nervous, but it turned out to be a good thing in the end. Okay, so we've met all the students, and that brings us to October in their school year, okay? All right, Anna. Okay, Owen. That's right. Anna's the shy one. Okay. All right. So some things about Anna. She's a good what? Observer. Okay, so she's an observer. She sees things. Oops, a good observer. Sounds like she lives with maybe only her
Single parent.
mom, single parent home. Okay. Yeah. Mom. Oops. Okay. And then I'm going to say Mr. T won't let her what? Derek. He's not going to let her be shy. Phoebe? Yeah, she said he's not going to let me hide all year. And that made her nervous, but in the end she says it'll turn out to be a good thing. Okay? I didn't hear what he said. And then just so you know, here they were all on the back. Okay. The shy one, the pushover, the slacker, the queen bee. There they are.